Hey guys, what's up? This is Gankmeister, and I'm doing a Lorwyn draft, and Country Time Crusher's in here, so that's cool. Not a clear first pick here. Um, there's not really any flexible card. It comes down to a personal preference of color and such. I could take Dauntless Dowerbark. He's certainly fine and can be a huge dude, but I'm kind of interested in maybe forcing Merfolk, because this is an awesome win condition. And they're hard to pick up, so I'll do that. Um, if I'm forcing Merfolk, I'm going to be taking cards that are just, well, not as good as other cards. I say that because there's Harpoon Sniper and Nameless Inversion in here, and normally Nameless Inversion is just obviously the pick. But since I said I'm going to try first forcing Merfolk, yeah, I take the Sniper. Alright. To stay in my colors, I have a few options. There's Fairy Harbinger, there's Sentinels of Glen Elendra. I can take Broken Ambitions, Rune Stalactite, or Neck Snap. Um, I'm thinking that I will go ahead and take Sentinels. It's not a Merfolk, but it's certainly a fine card. So, forcing Merfolk is probably going to be the death of me, because I'd be happily in black and blue with Pepper Snow and Nameless Inversion here, but we'll see what happens. I'll just take Rascal, which is not powerful, but is a Merfolk. I'll take the Angler. There's nothing really terrific in here, so it's between Whelm and Fairy Trickery. I'm actually going to take the Trickery because I can get Disperse in the last pack if I need a bounce spell. Here I take Broken Ambitions. The card that I really need is Summon the School, but I don't know if we'll be seeing that this draft. I don't normally force tribes in Lorwyn because it's a bad idea. Um, it's usually better just to see what's open, because it's pretty easy to do that, but I haven't ever actually gotten to play with Drowner of Secrets, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take Pepper Smoke. There's Benthicor, there's Thieving Sprite, and Fairy Trickery. It's not amazing, but it's actually just fine. I'll go ahead and take Benthicor. Tricyclopean Sight. Rune Stalactite is going to be good for me. I see the Giant Harbinger tabled, which is what it usually does if there aren't good giants like floating around. I don't have any reason to use Rings of Bright Hearth. So I could have a really good start on a blue-black fairy deck if I wasn't trying to play Merfolk. Huh. Well, you know what? I have to take Liliana Vess anyway because she's worth a little bit. Although the best Merfolk, possibly, the Dowser is here. And O-Ring is amazing fixing, but I'm just going to take Liliana. So I could continue with black, but that's just a rare draft. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Holy cow, another Weed Strangle and Lash Out. Here I think I take Lash Out because that is quite splashable. There we go. I could take Vivid Meadow, but Judge of Currents. Here I take Wanderer's Twig. Help with splashing. These are some good Kithkin. But I think you take Harrier over Knight of Meadow Grain. As good as Knight of Meadow Grain is, the Harrier is a tapper. The thing about Drowner of Secrets is if you get out Drowner and like a judge, then you can actually just race your opponent, tapping a bunch of merfolk. And that is ridiculous with that. It's normally not that great unless you have the crazy merfolk deck, which my deck is not looking like it's going to be at the moment. Because I think the best merfolk are in the Lorwyn packs. I take Aquatech's Will. It at least cantrips for me. Man, oh man. I don't think you played 2 Marrow Commerce. Apothecary is not really that great, but I don't feel like hating the Harbinger. Springleaf Drum is a good card to have. I'll just take Entangling Trap. You don't really play Captivating Glances too. Well, it doesn't really do much regularly. Okay. For drafting the Merfolk deck, we want as many Schoolmasters as we can find. There's some other good white cards in here. And maybe Distant Melody will wheel. But this is what you want multiples of. Feud Killer's Verdict is actually pretty good. But I think I'd rather have Sage of Fables, considering it is ridiculous with Schoolmaster. And, well, just Merfolk in general. Is this an archer? Yeah, okay. Okay. Here I'm going to take the Banneret. Oh, man, that's tricky. Diviner's Wand is a way for me to win the game. But Weight of Conscience and Coordinated Barrage are good removal spells. And I think I need a Weight of Conscience. This card is actually going to be pretty good for me, I think. Veteran's Armaments is fine. It's good defensively and offensively. And so is, Changeling Sentinel fits all my stuff. But this guy has a more than usual chance of triggering because I have quite a few wizards in my deck. So, I think another Weight of Conscience will be good. Bombardier is a good card. And here we take Moss Dust Changeling. Although Release the Ants can conceivably ruin me. Alright, Distant Melody is what we need here. There's another Distant Melody. I'm not playing 2. I'm going to play Graceful Reprieve. I don't think I'll play Negate, but this can be good for protecting my Drowner. I thought it had Clash. My mistake. Stream of Unconsciousness. Yeah, this is quite unexciting, what I have here. I don't really have many ways of winning the game. Oh, that's the card I was thinking about. Redeem the Lost. Not Graceful Reprieve. Alright, so I'm going to build my deck and show it to you.